You recently wrote a piece at Salon about the truly bipartisan attacks that have happened towards teachers and the consequences of that constant assault that's been going on for quite some time. So give us the rundown, because it's something that you hit so many important notes on how there's such a shortage of teachers due to austerity, due to just the fact that people don't like that the profession of teaching has been so maligned that it really is not an attractive job at all. So tell us about the piece at Salon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what did pique my interest for this piece is a study that the Economic Policy Institute did showing that we have a shortage of teachers in this country, a massive gap. We have less teachers now than we did before the financial crisis in 2008, and we have millions more students that need to be served. So you end up with larger class sizes and things like that. According to the EPI, it's something on the order of 400,000 teachers that we're missing. And how do we think we're going to recruit them when we've spent the last several years demeaning the profession, taking away their benefits, making sure they're rigorously tested and always looking over their shoulder, not giving them tenure, giving them the possibility of being fired at any moment. This is no longer an attractive profession in the way it was just a short few years ago. And as you mentioned, this is a bipartisan problem. We don't just have the Scott Walkers of the world taking away benefits and health care benefits and retirement benefits and things like that, but you have Arne Duncan promoting charter schools with non-union workforces and promoting this rigorous testing, which turns students into automatons that fill in bubbles on Scantron sheets, and turns teachers into just the same kind of automatons, just teaching them how to fill in those bubbles. You have this valuation, which is of dubious quality, that is used to evaluate teachers based on whether their students can fill in the right bubbles on the sheets. And this is not limited to Duncan. I mean, obviously, Rahm Emanuel in Chicago, Andrew Cuomo in New York, and you can name it all across the country. This assault on the profession of teaching, which has done really terrible things for morale of current teachers, and I am sure has dissuaded prospective teachers from entering this profession.
Yeah, it's like, why, not that teaching was a super lucrative job to begin with, but why would anyone want to be a teacher? Where it's like, oh, I want to be constantly assaulted by both political parties, even though they're constantly talking about, oh, children are the future, we have to make education our number one priority. At the same time, just leveling venom towards teachers while cutting the budgets of schools. It just you almost have to be kind of a really good person who's also a glutton for punishment to actually want to be a teacher in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't lucrative, but it was certainly comfortable. It was definitely a middle-class lifestyle.
Yeah.
And more important than that, it was personally rewarding.
Yeah.
I mean, working with children and molding them, building them to be better people and to move on and do great things was a personally rewarding job. My mother was a school teacher for over 30 years, and she loved that aspect of it. It was that personal connection to students and all of those kind of things that drove her. And now you're in a situation where if you're a teacher, you're being told that you're responsible for the failure of a generation. You're being told that you don't deserve, that you're greedy, you don't deserve the money you're making, and you're constantly looking over your shoulder to see if you're next as the scapegoat for this supposed alleged crisis in the national education system. It's just crazy.